Hello friends, this video limits and derivative part 17 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched part 1 to part 16. Now we'll discuss algebra of derivative functions. So if we have two functions fx and gx, sum of these two functions derivative is equal to derivative of this function plus derivative of this function. Right? Derivative of sum of two functions is nothing but sum of derivative of function. Both are same as. Example I'll take. For example, fx is equal to x square and let's suppose gx is equal to x. Right? Now if you want to find fx plus gx, so that will become x plus x square. Correct? Now if I want to find d by df of x plus gx, so that is d by dx of x plus x square. This will always be equal to d by dx of x plus d by dx of x. This will always be equal. If you want, we can prove also. This becomes d by dx of x is equal to 1 and d by dx of x plus is equal to 2x. So LHS is equal to 1 plus 2x. RHS, if you see, this d by dx of x is equal to 1 and d by dx of x plus is equal to 2x. RHS is equal to 1 plus 2x. That's how it is. If you derivative of sum of function is equal to sum of derivative of function. Similarly, for difference also, derivative of difference of two functions is equal to difference of derivative of function. So if I say d by df of fx minus gx, that will be equal to d by df of fx plus d by dx of gx minus d by df of gx. So both are same. Similarly, you can take the same example here. Here also if you want. Fx is equal to, let's suppose, x cube and gx is equal to x squared. So fx minus gx, if you see, that will become x cube minus x squared. Right? So when I say d by dx of x cube minus x squared, this will be equal to d by dx of x cube minus d by dx of x squared. Again, prove also. LHS, if you say this becomes 3x square minus 2x, and this becomes 3x square and this becomes 2x. We can derive using the formula fx of x is equal to f of x plus h minus f of x by h. That's the lengthy process. I'm just doing shortcut. How I am doing, we'll explain in the next step. Please pay attention here. This is a crucial formula. Derivative of the product of two functions is given by product rule. There is a product rule. We have to follow this rule. So if there are two functions fx and gx, and you multiply these two functions and you try to find derivative of this function, then this is nothing but you first find derivative of this first function. This function 1 first, and this is second. You first find derivative of the first function, and then you multiply second function. And then in second case, you just multiply first, you write the first function and find derivative of second function. That is how it is. We'll take more examples. You have to find derivative of function A into function B. You first find derivative of function 1, you multiply the function 2, then you say plus, then you just write the function 1 without derivative, and then you multiply with this with the derivation of function. We'll take examples in this, but please make a note of this formula, this will be using it. You can take an example also. Let's suppose fx is equal to x and gx is equal to x squared. That's it. Right? So we have fx into gx is equal to x into x squared, that is x cube. This is fx into gx. So when I say d by dx of x cube, this should be equal to d by dx of fx is equal to what? X into gx is equal to x square plus, we will write x like this only, and then say d by dx of x. You see, first case, differentiate the first part, multiply the second part, just write the first part and differentiate the second part. So if you see, RHS will become d by dx of x equal to 1 and d by dx of x square is equal to 2x plus this x will write x like this only, and this will be x square because we are just writing this x square. X into d by dx of x square is equal to 2x. This becomes x square plus 2x square, and this 3x. If you want to find the d by dx of 3x cube also or x cube also, that is nothing but 3x square. So if you see, both LHS and RHS are same. What I am doing, I am just using this formula, d by dx of x to the power n is equal to n x to the power n minus 1. This is the formula. I can prove this in the next slides, but this is the formula. D by dx of x to the power n is equal to n x to the power n minus 1. This is the formula we have. So n is equal to 3x, it becomes 3x square because 3 into x to the power n minus 1, that is n minus 1 is 2. For x, this becomes 1 because x to the power 1, this becomes 1 into x to the power 0, that is 1. X square will just write it, x will just write it. D by dx of x square, this becomes n is equal to 2 here. 2 into x to the power 2 minus 1, this is 2x. We got it. This is the Cauchy formula. We'll explain this in the next slides. That's what I've used to explain the product. Similarly, for dividing, we have to follow this quotient rule. Please make a note of this rule. It is also crucial. If you have this function of the form fx by gx, and d by dx of fx by gx will be, we have to first differentiate the first part, multiply the second part, then again second part, multiply the second part. Here this is minus this to plus and divide by gx square. We take example. Here let's suppose fx is equal to x square and gx is equal to x. Let's suppose. Then fx by gx, this will become x square by x, that is x. So LHS will be d by dx of x square by x, that is nothing but d by dx of fx, that is d by dx of fx is x square, into gx is nothing but x minus fx is x square into d by dx of x divided by the whole thing divided by gx square, and gx is nothing but x square. So if you see, LHS is nothing but d by dx of x, and RHS is nothing but d by dx of x square is 2x because x to the power 2, x to the power 2, this becomes 2 into x to the power 1, so 2x into x minus x square into d by dx of x is nothing but 1, the x to the power 1 becomes 1 into x to the power 0. The whole thing divides by x square. So d by dx of x is nothing but 1, so LHS is equal to 1. RHS will see, this becomes 2x square minus x square by x square, and that is nothing but x square by x square, that is nothing but. So we can say that this formula is. Please make a note of this formula. In case of multiplication, we use the product rule. In case of division, we use quotient rule. In product rule, we add these values. You first differentiate the first part, just multiply the second part, keep the first plus the first part, differentiate the second part, and you add it. In case of fx by gx, you first differentiate the first part, multiply with the second part, minus, you keep the first part constant, and multiply with the differentiation in the second part, and the whole thing divides by gx square. This is the formula. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.